Lug. Hi. You're the one who defeated the warriors in combat, aren't you? The one who wields the magic to defeat the elders. I wield the Force, yes. It is glorious to see such a power come to our aid when all thought lost here on this god's-forsaken island. To be able to command the elements in such a way is also to behold, and must be even more so to wield. I think you misunderstand what the Force is. I'm sorry for not comprehending the great powers. What then are they? The Force is a power that flows from all life in the universe. It flows from life. It connects all living beings. Life itself generates the Force. It connects all living beings in the universe. All beings connected through some sort of life force. You are truly in great power, and you're great in your power and your wisdom. I can't wait to see what havoc your magics will wreak on the elders. None actually. Spoiler! Because the elders are nice guys. Spoiler! Like, let me just check how many parts I have. 86 computer spikes and 92 parts. Bruh. I don't think I'll ever need one more part. Lore Master Jarshi. That makes it 91 spikes now. Think we can break 100? Not yet. Oh, will we break it now? No, not yet. Okay, let's speak to Lore Master Jarshi. Greetings, Reverend. I am Jarshi, the Lore Master of our tribe. I am the keeper of our histories and chronicler of the conquest of the One. You're a Lore Master. What do you do? Memorize books? Do you not hate me for leaving your people before? It does not matter to me what path you choose. History flows in mysterious ways, and my task is only to witness and remember which course it takes. Your actions then as now are memories to be passed on to future generations. When you are dead and gone, your memory shall remain with us. You're a Lore Master. What do you do? Memorize books? The position of Lore Master is sacred and respected one among our people. We are the keepers of history, the ones who pass down the traditions of our people. I am here to chronicle the conquest and achievements of the One. I have followed his exploits for many years, and yours as well. Mine. When you last came to this island, the one who just arrived with his army. We spoke then, as now, and you told me of your travels and stories about the worlds beyond ours. We spoke of the magical force you wielded, which gave you power over the elements. But then you left us and went back to the stars, never to be heard from again. We wonder what had happened, what could have gone wrong, but we could do nothing against you or of the elders. Tell me of the elders. We know the elders are Rakala like us, but different as well. They control strange powers and magic that we cannot understand. When we came to this island, drawn by the strange structure we call the Temple of the Ancients, we were expecting perhaps a few survivors, but nothing of the race of Rakata. The One's troops captured a few of their scouts, but we could learn nothing intelligible from the attacks against their compound were brutish and reaped terrible casualties. We came here with near 1,000 warriors, and you can see what we are reduced to. This is why the One thinks we need your help once again. We were able to enter the elders' compound once before. Perhaps you can again. Tell me of the One. The great story of the One would take many days to tell me its truth. It is my specialty, of course. What would you like to know of his great story? Tell me how he was raised. Born to poverty, raised in a hovel with no elders to guide him and share their strength with him. He had nothing to rely on but himself. But in his weakness, he was uniquely destined for strength and the burdens it carries with it. Even in his youth, it was obvious that the One was destined for greatness. When but a youngling, he defeated one of the strange blue-armored warriors who fell from the sky and feasted upon him. The respect from his battle gave him the step he needed to go forward on the path that has led him ever upward since. Tell me of how he came to power. By adulthood, the One was held in awe by those of his tribe as both a warrior and a leader. The child and chieftain of his tribe, no one doubted that he would prevail. The chieftain could see, and knowing that the One would bring the tribe to greatness, offered himself up without a fight. The tribe fed well and was stronger for his sacrifice. Under the leadership of the One, his tribe conquered all the others on the island, capturing and subduing their warriors, feasting their chieftains, and growing his own army at the same time. He was truly a force that could not be stopped. Lead around the enemy we have seen in our history. He will be the one to unite us all. They eat the chieftains. Wow, tell me of his conquest. After he had conquered his own island and his army had grown to a large size, he turned his eyes towards the nearest other islands of the archipelago. With each island that fell to him, his army grew stronger, his wisdom greater, with each chief being given up on him, and his vision of a future for our people brighter. Before long, he had conquered every island in a month, sailing and the army expanded in every direction. It seemed that nothing would stand against him then. But we heard the temple of the ancients here, and this forgotten island at the edge of the true sea, and the one was intrigued. It was a place of power, to be sure, and none could doubt its significance. Driven by portents and omens, we came to this island with 1,000 of its finest warriors, and here we stay. We cannot leave while the temple stands unopened, but we cannot enter while the elders stand against us. And the one sits each day brooding on the fate that has led us to this impasse. Let's get something else. Tell me how your people came to be. In the times before our most ancient histories, there was nothing you could call the Rakatan people. They were unintelligent proto-Rakata wandering the surface of this world. Spawned from the womb of this world, they were the gifted brilliance of thought, but not tempered with the wisdom to use it. When the gods of the sky first spoke to them, the ground shook and heaved, and fires reached across the surface of the world. They fled beneath the ground to escape the calamity and dwelled there for some time. At last, the gods spoke to them in dreams, dreams of the surface and the light. They re-emerged from the ground and found the land much changed around them. Gone were the plains and valleys they had known. Instead, there were islands stretched across the breadth of the world. The world had been remained for them by the gods of the sky, and they gave thanks and fear and gratitude. Tell me of the gods you mentioned. The world is ruled by the gods of the earth and sky, both living and dead. When the sky gods made the world, the gods of the earth had sheltered and protected the Rakata were gone, whether dead or asleep, they have not been heard from again. Nor do the gods of the sky listen to our pleas any longer, although we can still see their lights gleam in the heavens. So we mortal Rakata are left here with their own devices to make sure the future we demand for ourselves. Tell me of your first civilizations. Back in the first day of the first awakening, when our people rose from the ground and brought the light of civilization to our new world, our people spread far and wide across all the islands. Among these people there were some there was the greatness of the largest islands, Rakatans, divisions, and 4,000 who built great monuments to themselves and their leaders. But these cultures did not know their true strengths. They did not draw upon the knowledge of their past to feed their present. Of course, these cultures, with their centers of learning and great temples, collapsed in riots and chaos, burning their cultures from the world in an orgy of violence. It was 1,000 years of darkness before the light of the first empire rose upon the blood of the past. Telling me of the first empire. With the first civilizations of our people destroyed and chaos and anarchy sweeping on the islands, it seemed that a time of darkness had descended upon us that would never end. But a strong nation of survivors had endured. On one of the smaller islands near the equatorial regions, they had not forgotten the oldest traditions, those learned from the gods of the earth while we walked beneath the surface. Taking the knowledge of their elders and passing their wisdom and skills onto the next generation by eating their flesh, they built a cultural empire throughout history, greater even than your vaunted republic. For millennia, this empire stood uniting the many islands of our own world into a cohesive whole, each generation passing its strength onto the one that followed. But fate was unkind to these great Rakata. These first ones of our kind to rise above savagery and create a true lasting civilization. Tell me what happened to the first empire. Man, this is very much sweet. I was getting hardened and turned black from the time our people spent beneath the surface, but always at the fringe of society there were rumors of those of other colors who survived above the surface while we dwelt below. We can pinpoint no direct cause for the collapse of the first empire, but it was swift and total. It had taken centuries to build and was maintained for thousands of years, despite with 10, perhaps 20 years. From the ancient cities we have examined, there was much fighting and death, as well as fires that burned bright and hot enough to melt the stones of their palaces to glass. Also, in scattered fragments and records, we have heard of our people being found, a people unlike the Rakata by taking our form, who waged a monumental war to tear our civilization apart. What this war was or who those beings were, we do not know. But they are the demons of our legends now. We believe them to be gone, wiped out in that vast conflagration, but we cannot know for sure. What happened after the collapse of the First Empire? Our civilization left back in its savage. We were no longer the great people of centuries past. We fought and the brother tribesmen until all fought and sought to destroy each other. The legacy of the final war and the collapse that came after is still echoed with us today. We are still a fractured people. Many tribes dwell on these islands, warring with each other constantly. Each seeks to grow its own strengths, absorbing that of its enemies through their flesh, cut down in battle, but none has been strong enough to exert the influence over more than a handful of islands until now, that is. We are now in the midst of a great war of reclamation. Tell me of the War of Reformation. Before, none was strong enough to bind together the tribes and unite them towards a common goal, but that changed. Now we have a leader, and under him we have swept across the islands, conquering all who have stood before us. How many islands have we conquered? Over the last 20 years, we have conquered over 100 islands, both large and small. The one has led us to victory where none had before, further strengthening us with the blood of our enemies. We have subjugated many tribes as well, the warriors joining ours in a great crusade. But recently, things have not gone not so well. One more outsiders fall from the sky and kill our people. More and more tribes resist us or even rebel. It has taken a great part of our strength to resist, but under the one we shall prevail. Nothing shall stop him from forming the Second Empire. What is the one doing here then? We heard of the Temple of Desire, Temple of the Ages, a building the like which has not been seen anywhere. A place of great power, was reputed with great guardians as well. The one came here with an army to see this temple and seize it for our cause, but we were met with strange and powerful magic which have defeated us at every turn. So now the one sits here and broods on his travels, listening to the messengers who bear his orders to all corners of his territory. If only the riddle of the temple could be solved and its guardian elders removed, then we would consume their flesh and knowledge and bring unity to our people. It is my sincere hope that you can help out with our great task. I must go now. No, I really must. If must, I shall remain here as I always do, listening to those who wish to speak and remembering. Goodbye. Ooh, that gave me experience actually. So when are you guys leveling up? Soon. To level up to 19, that's for sure. 20, I'm not so sure about. Maybe, if they're lucky. Let's go. Back to the North Beach. We shall fully explore it first. I actually never heard that history before because always I went to the elders first. Is there nothing here to loot? War leader gone. You're the great warrior now, it seems. You came before and defeated us and now do so again. What of it? If you're as great as you appear to be, then perhaps you can help us as well. There have been many attacks in the island recently by blue and red armored warriors against our scouts. Mandalorians. If that is your name for them, then yes. I was given the task of rooting out their forces, but as you can see, I have failed. Failed both the one who gave me the command and the dozen warriors who accompanied me and did not return. If you're a great warrior, then you may yet be able to destroy them where I have failed. Surely you have powers beyond my ken, and those would undoubtedly prove critical. Why should I help you? You came to the ones who can answer the Temple of the Ancients, did you not? These killers have made their base swords near the temple itself. The scouts can no longer travel in safely in that area, and any passage by you towards the Elders compound will be in danger as well. Your own best interest lies in their death's end. And there have been many wrecks that have crashed onto this world. Many of them items from vessels may be of some use to you. If you bring me back the head of the leader, I could show you one of the better caches. Why don't I just take that information? I am an old and bitter warrior. My injuries are many that have come back from a fierce battle, a slaughter. Even a light hit could kill me, so don't threaten me with violence. Why did he hit his head? Why, to gain his strength and knowledge, of course. So will you do this thing for both of us? Very well, I'll do it. Good, I can see you're a true friend to our people. I'll wait here for your return. Nor did I ever do this mission. So this is a new experience for me as well. I seriously need something to drink right now. Alright, so we go to the temple, we slaughter them, then we go back, then we go to the elders. Sounds fair? Yes! See, it sounds fair. Central Beach. Now, however, the Rakharans won't attack me, which is nice. Very nice, if I do say so myself. What's over here? Temple exterior, let's go. A wild rancor. One of them failed. It's dead. Any remains? None here, and here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Jolie, move it!
Yes?
That's a lot of rancors, though. This should be fun. Nicely done, Jolie. I love it. that Rancor, we needed to sneak behind. Now I can just face him one-on-one. Seriously, one-on-one combat is fine against the Rancors now. And these guys are going to level up quite soon. Oh, over here is the energy field that's like, put up. Yes, powerful energy shield that prevents you from passing. What? There's nobody here. Oh, there we go. The Mandalorians are here now.
For Mandalore! For
Really? You poisoned me?
Mandalore!
What kind of pussies are you? I can't move. Who's the yellow guy? Captain.
Never too old for this! Not this again! Not this again!
Okay, hold up. I'm just gonna kill the two of you first. One down. Two down. HK is slightly hurt. What do we have here? The Mandalorian head and Mandalorian assault armor. But I do believe that all of my armors are better than anything that we have here, so thank you, but no thank you. Any other remains? Nope, this is the last one. Let's go! This leads to the Elders compound, I believe. Does it? Yeah, South Beach. That's it. Let's go. We're not gonna go there just yet. We're going to complete this little quest from the captain over there first. Then we're gonna go to the South Beach. And I didn't give them my word, I lied, so this should be fun, to say the least. Oh, come on, who's here? I guess his joints can't take the speed. I really don't want him consuming the Mandalorian head before me. I really don't. Darn. Hi. They returned. Have you managed to slay the aliens who massacred my warriors? You mentioned something about salvage. I'll show it once you brought me the head of the leader. Regret me all you want, but until then I'll show you nothing. The souls of my warriors will not rest easy. If dead, here's the leader's head. Thank you for what you have done. The souls of my warriors can rest in peace now. In his head I can get his strength so that we may overcome his people in the future. And now for the reward I promised. Huh, really? I found these while searching them out directly. I don't know what they do, but I hid them here for quite some time ago. They're yours now. What are they? That's a pretty damn good. Let me just check all those. Thermal shield generator. Damage immunity versus fire. Figures. Get rid of the Chinese shield. Give me the Verpine prototype shield. What else did I get? This 12 plus 1 and damage resistance against pretty much everything. That's pretty good. The Mandalorian is like the same but different, but still the same. Oh, holy shell. Holy shell, I said. Do you have anything else, or is that it? Because it looks like that's it, and I shall return here a bit later. I'm biscuit later. Central Beach, we are leaving the Central Beach Resort. Now we are going for the South Beach Resort, where the Elders are located. I have to go past the temple anyway, so that was dumb. And here we go. HK is almost fully healed already. That's awesome. South Beach. Right, the Elders are more into traps and wits and that sort of thing. Plasma Vent. That should be fun to disable. Pretty sure I have way more than enough though. Got some ship parts here. I'm standing in the mine. No, don't stop in the mine. Thank you. Jolie, stand. Stay where you are. So what I have, ship parts. Appear to be similar enough to be used in the Ebon Hawk. Alright, that's nice. Let's go. Time to move forward again. Wild Rancors. Perfect. I needed some boom from the fight. It's dead. It's so dead. There we go. Now these guys are very close to leveling up, I think. Yes, one more Rancor and they're dead. They're leveled up. And here's the security system for this. I'm gonna check the beach first because I'm a cartographer in my free time, you know, and I like to have maps of all the places I visit to sell, perhaps? Okay, so in there is obviously where I need to go because otherwise I'll die. Alright, let's quick save and let's go.